And we're back.
So, Brandon.
Yes.
How many kids do you think cut their heads off after watching the Kimetsu no Yaiba movie?
I'm like, I am tired of you, King. Like, hey, don't do that. Fuck.
Because kids are stupid, and they'll be like, Tanjiro cut his head off. I'll do it too.
Are you under a genjutsu? Then don't do it.
Do you think the producers were like, ugh, maybe we shouldn't have this in the movie?
Or it's like some guy that's like, some murderer guy, like, subliminal messages. I will have your children's soul. So,
did you know anything about Kimetsu no Yaiba? Or, in English, Demon Slayer, which is not a good name.
Should we start with saying, like, well, okay, we saw the Kimetsu no Yaiba movie.
Yes.
In Japan.
Yes.
In Toho cinemas.
If that means anything.
And there was no social distancing at all.
Yeah.
So I didn't give a shit.
That's Japan.
Yeah. And we saw it in the Japanese version. No, not even no Japanese subtitles. We were like...
And when we were leaving, someone was like, Gai Kokuji ni masu ka? Like they saw something like, they can come in the theaters?
I think we were the only ones in there. I usually look around. You usually can find one, but I think we were just us. It was really crowded for the late show, too. I thought it'd be empty. But yeah, did you know anything about the series before going in? Small bits and pieces. Like, I seen, like, some action scenes on YouTube, but that was just action scenes. And I know, like, the gist, like, okay, like, they do breathing techniques with elements, and there's the little pedophile loving girl that... Well, she doesn't love pedophiles. Maybe she does. She might. Who? Nezuko. All the pedophiles. Oh, she. Nezuko. Oh! The pedophiles love her. Yeah. Well, here's my thing about her. It's like, when I first saw her, I was like, this is clearly for pedophiles, because it's like a little girl with like a phallus in her mouth. Yeah. So I was like, this is just some weird Japanese, like, it's fine, it's just bamboo. But then a few months later, it's like, this is like the most popular manga anime in Japan. They made a porno with that character. With a child? Not with a child. Oh, damn it. What about you? Did you know anything about it? Here's the thing. I'm not even really a big fan of that series, because I don't know if I have Volume 1 or not. I'm pretty sure I read it, but I don't know if I even have it. Man, that shit's so jumbled up. It's so jumbled up right now. Yeah. We can't find. But Volume 1, I was not impressed. It was just... I couldn't... It wasn't even a language barrier. It was like, I don't know what's going on. It was just Tanjiro, he's like a little kid, and then he goes home and his family's been eaten? Alive. And then they're like, but your sister was only turned into a demon, and she's like trying to bite him, and he's like, I just put some bamboo in your mouth. I got something funny to say about that, but I'll save it for the full review, because I want to put it in there. Okay, but and it went by really quickly. Like, it was like, he goes home, finds his demon sister. He's like, guess I gotta keep her. And then there's a demon, and then they kill him, and then he's just like goes and trains with some guy. I'm like, who the fuck is this guy? Can't blame him for good. Hey man, maybe that's some good pacing. Maybe like, all right, let's keep moving fast so we don't fuck around. Oh yeah, but he just finds some guy in the woods. He's like, I'm training now, and then he does something else, and I was like, ugh. But I heard it gets good around book 5 when some group comes in. Is it shonen? So is there a lot of dialogue pages? I don't think it was that bad. I think I was more just not interested. Okay. But who knows? Like remember that Boku no Hero manga? Like, is it? No. Like, gee, it's not that bad. It's gonna take me an hour just to read one fucking page here. No, it wasn't that bad. Like, it was good writing wise, like to what you have to read. But I was like, I'm not really interested. Okay. Also, I kind of have a problem with anything like where it's just like, I look at my characters. Like, I drew this guy wearing this kimono. Isn't that cool? I drew this girl wearing this kimono. Isn't that cool? I'm an artist, goddammit! I'm an artist first and a manga in seconds.
It's like Tanjiro has a green and black checker stripe, and this one kid has like fucking chips and salsa on his kimono.
Chips and salsa.
And what is his name? Zenitsu? Anywho, that's my whole knowledge of the series.
Okay, so we're not.
And I know there's a guy with a pig head.
Yeah.
Because it's like
you said pig man.
Oh yeah, pig man.
Pig man. Sweet.
If only. But
developers change Inosuke's voices to just like a redneck making pig noises.
Please.
Sweet.
Well, we haven't seen the American version of the show. Maybe he is like from Arkansas or Tennessee or something.
Got some cut.
Iowa, yeah.
Okay.
But like that's one of those things where it's like, remember from Bleach, they were like, this Soul Reaper has a fox head, and it's like,
wait, no, he was actually a fox. That guy was an actual fox.
Why was he so big?
He's a big ass fox, man. That wasn't no mask.
So, right, but he just had. But did he have he had a human body, right? Or was he just a fox? How was he standing upright? So many questions.
Soul Society power, babe.
But I kind of have a problem with mangas that are like, just look at this character.
Okay.
And that's all any of my students ever say about the series is, I like this character with this.
Oh, I see.
I
hear you. Fair enough.
Okay. Anywho.
All right. So we saw the movie.
And it sucked ass.
Okay, bye.
Review, finish.
All right, so how we start this? So we get the tickets.
You got the tickets.
I got the tickets. No social distancing. And of course, we had to sneak in some beers.
Okay, well here's my thing. How is America having such a bad time when Japan's like, everyone sit together? America's like, okay, take it easy here. We'll do this. And Japan's like, no, everyone dies.
Like, friends, family, how's the corona going? It's like, it's not really affecting us at all, but it's here. Like,
okay.
Anywho,
back to the stream.
Let's not get into
back
that
to the review.
So first, the fucking movie previews.
Oh, he was so pissed.
Or what we call 20-second commercial. It was like 20-second commercials.
Oh yeah, for the theater.
I guess so. Like every preview was like a 20-second preview.
Yeah.
And so you couldn't even get. It was like one of those 5-second. It was like one of those 12-second previews on YouTube.
Yeah.
And you still push the 5-second skip button.
Yeah.
It's like what. You couldn't even get invested into any preview. It's like,
right.
Boom. I'm like, was that supposed to be like a drama or something serious? I'm like,
are you talking about the movies or like the advertisements?
Oh, the movies.
Oh yeah. Well, that's a problem with with Japanese, the way they like do their movie previews. It's just and then it's like cut in an awkward position and next movie.
So is that supposed to make me want to see it? Like I didn't get to see anything.
And they always have the same anime song in the background. Boo boo bee boo bee boo doo boo boo dee doo dee doo doo doo. But yeah.
Shit went on for a while too.
Yeah, that was kind of annoying.
But that shit went on for a while. Like at least a full fucking trailer, Jesus.
But I feel like there were less previews than an American theater would show. I feel like in an American theater it would be like, here's 10 8-minute long like trailers, and you're like, I just want to see the movie.
Man, except for that one time they had that 300 trailer, man.
Oh.
Did you watch? You saw 300?
No.
You never seen 300?
No.
We'll be back. Click. And we're back. And we just talking about like 300. Forget that.
It was animated, but they look like people.
Alright, we're gonna get that from Sasaya. Oh man, they got it dubbed. We're gonna watch 300 dubbed.
In Japanese?
Yeah. Okay, alright, let's go back. Okay,
so the movie.
Okay.
Where does it start off?
And some guy's walking through the blind guy is walking through the woods.
Okay, we need to start off with, this is a movie, you don't You don't need to know anything about Kimetsu no Yaiba, but it kind of helps to know who at least the characters are.
Yeah.
Which we both went in blind. We had no clue who really anybody was.
Yeah, besides the main three, I was like, what's going on?
Because could you tell that when we were watching, I was like, is this part of the manga? Or is this like a Dragon Ball Z thing where it's just like, we just made a movie?
Yeah. I wasn't sure. Like, that's the thing. I was like, I think it's part of the manga. But
then towards the end, I'm like, they seem to be wrapping things up with certain characters. So you're like, maybe this is part of the manga?
Yeah.
But
so, at the beginning, the blind guy, you guys probably know who he is walking with some girl.
Which I don't know who either of them are.
Is he talking about like all the people that died?
Yeah, he's just naming off people. By the way, this whole thing is spoilers.
Yeah,
We're just gonna go through the movie, so
yeah. So if you actually, but the movie is based off the manga.
Yeah, I guess so the ending maybe.
You probably already know what's happening, and if you didn't, you probably Wikipedia'd it. Come on, it's 2020. Stop bullshitting. Stop bullshitting. You know what's gonna happen. You already know what's going to happen. I'm a little hot. I'm taking my socks off.
Me too. Do you ever get your students to say that? Sensei, kutsushita. Yugi temo ii desu ka? You need to take those socks off, bitch.
Oh, yeah. Take them socks off. Put your feet in the heart. Let me fuck it.
Excuse me? Okay, so...
In the beginning shot, I can say the animation was really nice. I was like, is that a real tree?
Yeah, I was pretty impressed with that.
Yeah.
And then what happened?
So then they're just... Then they're jumping on the train, like right after that, right?
Which, I was so confused. I'm like, what train is this? Why were they jumping on?
Yeah.
But that's...
But here's the thing. They jump on... But they have tickets. So I was like, why are they sneaking on?
Maybe they were late. I don't know.
All right. So let's stay in the timeline. So it's Tanjiro, Inosuke, which is Pigman. All right, we're just gonna call him Pigman.
Let's call him Big Pig.
Big Pig. Are we gonna have a name for Zenitsu?
Yeah, Salsa Boy.
All right, and Salsa Boy.
Because his kimono has like triangles, and the whole time I was like, it just looks like chips and salsa.
Alright, so we got Tanjiro, Salsa Boy, Pigman.
Okay, we'll call him Tanjiro. I was going to say Checker Boy, but we know his name.
Oh, that's a good one.
Checker Nosuke?
What do you want to do?
Let's call Tanjiro.
Alright. We'll have to appease the fans. And so they're like hiding around the corner, like, alright.
At the station.
Yeah, so now maybe this is a lost in translation part.
Or maybe we didn't watch the anime.
Yeah. So then the train starts taking off, and they're like, let's run! And so they run it and hop on the back of the train.
Yeah.
So I'm like, oh, these guys must be stowaways or something.
Yeah.
And so they start walking through the train, and Pigman, I guess he's... In his pig life, he never been on the train, so he's like... Yeah!
He was like banging on the glass.
Yeah!
Okay, here's something kind of weird about Japan. They don't laugh at jokes in movies. Even like a Japanese movie, like me and you were laughing at some things. No one else laughed.
Yeah.
Like I remember I saw this little side story. Remember I saw what is it? Incredibles 2 with my friend in Japanese.
Yeah.
And we were laughing, but none of the Japanese were laughing. But then after we laughed, a few people were like, "Oh, is it okay to laugh now?"
Are those guys laughing?
So that's just a weird thing about Japan. Mm-hmm. Also, they don't leave the movie until it's 100% finished.
Yeah. Well, nowadays that happens everywhere because the goddamn Avengers, goddamn Marvel, made people want to goddamn stay. Thanks, Marvel. Thanks, Stan Lee. I'm glad you did. Okay. So they're walking through the train, and they come across the firebender.
Well, how did they come across him?
They just keep... Oh, yeah.
I think me and you both got annoyed by that.
Yeah, so I guess I know this is his character thing, but we don't know him, so he's just sitting there.
Yeah.
Eating 1,000 bentos.
And here's the thing, since this is my fault, but since I didn't know who he was, I thought he was just a quirky, we made this character for the movie. Japan does that a lot with animes where they're like, this character gets this catchphrase that we're just going to throw in every 5 minutes. So I thought that's what it was, but he's a main character.
Yeah. So, you know, so they see the fire, they hear the fire guy.
And what is he saying?
Like, Uma! After every bite. Uma! Uma!
And you know that drives us crazy. Like,
at first, I actually thought about all the Japanese food shows. Like, he would be good. In the food show, just like, Uma! Like, oh.
Yeah, maybe they got someone from those shows to play him.
Maybe.
Yes, he has 2 voice actors. One's the main actor, one's like the guy for the food.
He just keeps doing it. I'm like, okay, this is his work.
What does umai mean, though?
Oh, delicious.
Well, actually, yeah, it does. But it also means just like well done or well made. Done. But yeah, so he's just screaming after every bite, Umar! And we're like, how long is this movie?
And he's eating like 80 of them. He's doing the Goku thing.
Oh, yeah. And then like the train staff, the train bitches, they're trying to like hold his stack of bentos and like, and it's cringy.
Yeah.
That's expected in any anime movie, I feel like, though.
So now, was the trio, were they looking for him or they just met him?
I don't know any of the characters, Brandon.
So they start talking. Now, so
I thought he was going to be a bad guy.
Oh.
But then he's just like, no, I just look like a lion. So, okay, so they're talking to him.
Is this when the train? Yeah, because this is when the train deductor comes, and I had the tickets, please.
Oh, which made me laugh. But Tanjiro's talking to him, and the pig man is just banging on the walls. And the salsa boy is like, and I'm already fuming. Because I can't stand screaming.
So the ticket guy comes, and he's checking everyone's ticket. So I'm like, oh shit, something's going to happen because they don't got tickets. Because they literally jumped on the back of the train. And they just pull out their tickets. I'm like, wait, what the fuck what was the running for the train part? Like,
I don't know.
Maybe you're like, oh, maybe because they're from the countryside or some shit. They're like, we're scared of this thing.
Oh, because they were kind of hesitant.
Yeah.
But then Pig Boy jumped on.
Yeah, maybe. All right, we're speculating. Oh, they were fucking scared. Did you guys not read the manga? They're from the fucking countryside. You're scared of a goddamn mechanic. All right, whatever.
To be fair, I was like, trains around back in? I don't know when the manga takes place.
Right.
I guess train times. Which, maybe we'll get to this later. Let's just go on with the story.
So then, the lights flicker, and it's demon attack time, baby.
I don't even remember what he looked like.
These were 2, like, just low-class, all eyes around the head demons.
Yeah. Because I was like, these don't even look good. Like...
And then, so they come, and Fire Guy's like, what we gonna call Fire? What we gonna call him?
The Flaming Lion of Justice.
So the Flaming Lion of Justice.
I think his name is Din Goku-san.
Rengoku.
Kyojiro. Some people call him Kyojiro. I'm like, that must be his first name. And some people are calling him Ren Goku-san. So I'm like, that's his last. Mr. Ren Goku.
You know, in Japan, if you're close friends with someone, you use the real.
And the whole time I was just thinking, like, his name is just something Goku. So I'm just picturing a better character.
So the Flaming Lion of Justice, he dispatches these 2 demons
instantly.
He was pretty badass. He's like, I was impressed. He's moving hyper fast, which is like, I thought that was Salsa Boy's thing that he's super fast. So I'm like,
listen, I don't know.
They just made him useless. Like, all right, whatever.
So okay, but that's just to show this is this character.
Like, yeah, he's like he badass. And so everyone, they're like, hey, we love you, and they all like start sucking his dick or something.
Yeah, that's kind of weird.
I think that was like a sex scene.
He like came flames all over him. Wow. So, then what happened? And, by the way, did not know this was going to be a train movie going in.
Yeah, no?
Did you?
Yeah, I knew they were going to be on the train for the whole
Mugen
time.
no Densha.
Some snow piercer.
So, Mugen is the... Was that a man or a woman?
Huh?
the I'm just going to stand on top of the train person.
Was that his name?
I think it was Mugen. And then the other guy's name was Jogen, maybe? I'm not quite sure. But then again, Mugen was the name of the train, so I don't know, was it his train? Was that a man or a woman? It looked like it had tits, but then they showed him without a shirt on, and he was flat. So I don't know.
So then it's nap time, and everyone's like, alright, we going to bed, motherfuckers. And then we cut to the scene with, like, there's a demon hand.
Which made me laugh, and I was like, I don't think it was supposed to be funny.
And so, there's the tickets guy, please.
Mm.
He's part of the demon clique.
Yes.
But the guy, he's incorporating humans. And we found out that's because, if you can see, they all have, like, bags under their eyes and shit.
Oh, right, yeah.
So, at first, I thought that the demon was keeping them up, like, on purpose.
Oh, okay.
Like, yeah, you ain't sleeping till you do what I need.
Oh, okay, yeah.
But apparently this all had, like, insomnia.
And this is what we read after the movie?
Yeah, so maybe the demon caused insomnia, I don't know.
I don't know.
So this demon's power is he can put you to sleep. Faster than a roofie, baby.
Could use him on a Saturday night.
So he's like, alright, you did my bidding, go to bed. He puts the train conductor to sleep.
But was the... spoilers. Was the train conductor a bad guy? Or was he, like, under the influence of something?
Probably was under the influence.
Oh, okay. Then he's cool.
When you want to sleep, you just get crazy, man. So there's 4 other little kids, and they're like, we want to... Were they kids or were they adults?
I don't know. It's hard to tell.
Because the Flaming Torch of Justice, he's like 20 years old, but you're like...
But he's a little taller than them. But he's not... okay.
But you know, you could easily go, because anime, you could easily go, he's like a teenager.
But you would think they would draw him, like, way bigger, but maybe... I don't know. How old's Tanjiro?
Well, back in time, people were shorter. So it's just naturally... If you go back in time, you'll notice even Jesus is only like 4'5".
Holy shit! Now I'm picturing like midget Jesus.
Just a bunch of midget Romans.
I'm dying for your sins.
Everyone was so badass back then. Everyone's just like tiny. Like, what the fuck?
Wow.
And so
now I'm picturing Buddha, but like 4 foot tall, but like 1,000 pounds. So he basically Cartman. Okay, so
the hand returns back to the main demon guy,
which the androgynous voice and body. I was like, is it a man? Is it a woman? I don't know.
And he's on the top of the train. He's like singing some poetry.
He was just standing. I'm like, the wind is gonna knock you off. We never.
You got magnetic boots, man. You gonna fly off.
But I was like, ugh, I hate this character already. Here's another thing. Japan has a thing for just, like, fucked up eyes. Like, Naruto, it was fine. But this one was like, he has kanji written on his eyes.
What was the kanji in his eyes?
I couldn't even, like, it was so scribbly.
What, the right eye was, like, itchy, and the left eye was, like, some kind of combination.
Yeah.
Okay, then what happened? Alright, cut back. Boom! They're sleeping. The kids or maybe adults. We don't know.
Oh, the sleepy kids?
Yeah.
Let's just say kids.
Alright, the kids, they have some demon rope and they tie the rope.
Which is fucking funny. Just rope them up.
Yeah, and everyone connects to one of the main.
Now, did they fall asleep because they were tired, or did they fall asleep because of some spell or something?
The main people?
Yeah.
They fell asleep naturally, but the dreams...
All together? All at once?
Yeah.
Okay.
But the dream sequences, that's where the magic came in.
Yeah.
And so, yeah, we had some dream sequences.
Always fun.
Which, Tanjiro had the longest.
And the most annoying.
And then the other two, Big Man and Salsa Boy, are like, alright, fuck their dream sequence.
But I did enjoy Salsa Boy's let's just skip ahead to. Well, let's go in order.
All right.
Let's go in order. The first one was the lion.
Oh, lion. Oh, that's right.
Because he was back home when he was a little boy, and his mom was like, "Listen, I'm just a cunt bitch."
Well, first there was one where like he's just sitting there and his dad's just like jacking it or something.
Oh yeah, his dad was like reading a book, laying under a blanket. And we're like, okay.
And then he like gets up and talks to his little brother. Like, what did he say to his little brother?
Wait, who said it? The dad?
No, the flaming sword of justice.
I don't know.
And then he's like, he just says something to his brother. His brother just looks at him and he holds him. He's like crying happy tears. I'm like, oh, okay.
There's a lot of tears in this movie.
Yeah.
They were big too.
Yeah. Those were, yeah. And I don't know if I'm crossing, but so the sleepy girl, she's connected to the flaming sword of justice.
Yeah.
And so she's in the dream with him.
And she's like...
Inception.
And then,
So she, like, enters, like, his real consciousness.
But didn't she go back out at some point and then come back in? I was really confused.
No.
She was there the whole time?
Yeah.
That must have been a flashback. They had, like, these ice picks.
Yeah. She had an ice pick. And she, like...
And you have to, like, find the boundaries of the dream.
Yeah.
Which is, okay.
And so she exits the boundary. And
which is all fire.
Yeah. So that's like his real conscious. So it's, of course he's the flame guy.
Yeah.
So it's all hot, and she finds it. She's like, "Yeah, I'm gonna stab this shit."
It's like an orb.
Yeah. And boom, bitch! Get the fuck out of my head. He just wake up and starts choking that bitch.
And here's the thing: the dream sequence part of this movie lasts like another 20 minutes. So he's just choking her for 20 minutes.
She's like, harder. Whoa! I'm sorry, it just kicked in. Harder.
Okay, so
then we go to Tanjiro's dream.
Tanjiro, he wakes up in the snow in a forest.
Yeah, that's his hometown or some shit.
And his little siblings are like,
all right, and this is the joke I wanted to say earlier. I can see why him and Nezuko are the main characters because the rest of the siblings just look plain.
Yeah, it was like bowl cut hair girl.
I'm like, oh, you ain't gonna be a better character with that haircut.
Even his mom and dad are like, ugh.
Everyone, I showed you those memes where it's like, can you spot the main character?
Oh, right, yeah.
That's what I was like. I was thinking that like, yeah, you guys are dead with these looks.
Well, and I guess I should have remembered, but this is how unmemorable the first volume was. I didn't even recognize that was his family. That's the only volume I've read is when they died, and I'm like, I don't know who these fuckers are. But yeah, they are plain Japanese people. Yeah,
and so I guess because his family died, his dream is just being with the family.
It makes sense.
Yeah. And so then he's enjoying that. Big man, his dream's just like everyone's having fun.
He's just grunting around in a cave, wasn't he?
Yeah. And then
the boy enters his dream, or no, it was a girl, and he's like chasing her around the cave.
Yeah, like, and they couldn't even get to his consciousness because they were fucking with him.
Yeah, I really enjoyed that.
That was pretty funny. Yeah.
And then I don't think that went anywhere, did it? I think it just kind of ended. They didn't go back to him.
Nah. They were just having fun. He was envisioning everyone as animals and.
Yeah, which I was like, ugh.
And then, alright, Zenitsu's dream. I mean, Salsa Boy's dream.
Salsa Boy. He was an annoying character, but I kind of liked his dream.
Alright, what?
Oh, no, it started off with, he's palling around with Nezuko in, like, the forest and the stream, and they're just like,
right.
And he's just being a typical beta male provider. Nezuko, you want some berries? I'm gonna pick them for you. And she's like, he's like, hey. But it was kind of funny, just that character, how I guess he's in love with her, but it's just like, it was kind of just funny, just the way he was acting. Just all like,
oh, yeah, that was pretty funny.
It was just,
What about the part with the scissors? Was that funny?
Okay. Part 2 of his dream.
Yeah, because everyone has like 2 parts in their dream.
Except for Pig Boy, he only gets one.
No. His first part was them just all.
Oh, the animals.
Him chasing the girl was the second part.
Okay. Salsa Boy's second part, when the guy enters his dream, it's all just black.
Yeah.
And then he's like, Nezuko's the only one allowed in here.
Yeah.
he was like, huh? And he's like, and I was like, I don't even like this character, but this part is great.
And he's just like running around cutting them.
And the guy was like running, and he would just show up like, okay. Almost all the characters scream in this movie, by the way. But, and that's one of those things where I'm like, this is clearly meant to be humorous, but I think we were the only ones laughing at it. You know, it's like, this is written for Japanese people. Why aren't they like...
no doubts.
Yeah.
Children.
But I don't think there were any children in that showing.
Actually, I think so too. Not a single goddamn kid.
There was one fat bitch next to you stinking up the place.
Man, they run their theaters fucking hot. And that wasn't helping that fat bitch. Alright, but okay.
Yeah.
So then, Nezuko pops out her little cage.
But I don't remember why. Is it locked, or can she always get out?
I think she can always get out. And so she's looking around. She said, why is everyone asleep? And I don't know this, but does she change height?
Because, at one point she was like 3 feet tall, and we were both like, what the hell's going on?
We need to read, alright, leave a comment. Does she have the ability to change height?
I was wondering if they just fucked up the drawing in that one.
Oh, whoops!
Because when she was
small,
was it like they didn't know if they were supposed to draw her chibi or not? Like, okay, draw her chibi, but then they just drew the regular face. Maybe I don't know.
So she's looking at Tanjiro. She's like, "Why won't he wake up?" And she like headbutts him. And...
Which this is clearly a fucking pedophile's wet dream.
So cute.
So cute.
And then she gets mad and she burns his rope.
But I don't even remember if that helped him or not.
Yeah, it made him more aware that he was in the dream.
Oh, okay. Because there was like a second Tanjiro in the water.
Yeah. Yeah.
And he was like, "You're dreaming."
Mm.
And then some master showed up, and he's like, "Cut your neck, boy."
Wait, no. First, he's like, "All right." He realizes he's in the dream.
Oh, but he doesn't know how to get out.
He's like, "All right, I'm out." And then he's like running around. Freddy Krueger's chasing him. He's like, "Wake me up! Wake me up!" Now the guy that connected to Tanjiro.
Okay.
He's in his dream, and he finds the conscious area.
Oh.
It's so peaceful.
He kept saying it's very wide and warm.
Yeah, it's just the sun.
Just like Nezuko's snatch.
So eventually Tanjiro he can't find his way out, but his master or something was like
appeared, and he's like, "Cut your neck."
He's like, "I'm gonna do it." So he cuts his neck, wakes up.
And this happened. Okay, I'm gonna jump ahead a little bit.
Okay.
Later on, they keep falling asleep, and he's like, "Just keep cutting your neck," to the pig boy.
Does he say that to the big guy?
Yeah,
Oh.
But I think he was like, "No, I'm good."
Yeah, why is it? All right, we'll get there soon.
Okay, anywho.
So then Tanjiro wakes up and he's like, "Oh hell no! What the fuck going on up in here? What's going on up in here?" Now, hold on now.
Was I gone during that part?
Oh.
Did he really say that?
I think you were like fumbling trying to get your beer. He did. He was like, "What's going on up in here? What kind of craziness in here?" So then all the other kids like, "Oh shit!" And he just.
Oh, he starts like karate chopping people on the neck. I'm like, what?
He does the Austin Powers judo chop.
Oh yeah.
Knocks everyone out, except for the one guy that was in his dreams. Like, your dream was so good. Yep. I have seen the lights.
What happened with that? Did that boy just say like, "I was wrong"?
Yeah. Which I was still like, you can't trust him just like that. Man. He might still try to kill you because Tanjiro runs off.
Yeah.
And everyone else is still asleep. Yeah, everyone's still asleep. And he's like, "Nezuko, burn these ropes down." Burn these ropes! This demon must be stopped!
And then I was like, I guess she has burning powers.
So Tanjiro runs after, he gets on top of the train, and he finds the main demon.
Did he just go on top of the train? Or did that kid tell him to?
I'm not sure.
Or did... Yeah, okay, he went on top of the train, and then he was trying to get to the...
Well, how would he... Oh, no, he could smell them. That's right.
Oh, yeah, okay.
That hyper scent, baby. That Wolverine scent. You like... What if he actually got some cocaine up there? It's like, whoa!
That would be amazing. I gotta keep reading just in case that's what happens in the manga. Which like, oh!
Tanjiro, your scent powers are low. Just try this. Ooh. Then he becomes, I need that shit more.
Gotta find some demons. Just a white dragon.
But your power's the blue water dragon. Yeah, white dragon, blue dragon.
Just give us a...
Where the demons at? Where the fucking demons at?
Where my demons at? Okay, so he goes on the train. He sniffs out the man or woman.
And they engage in Mortal Kombat.
I forget, did they fight on the train?
Yeah. The guy's like dodging him. He's like, I'm gonna put you to sleep. Dodger's like, nope. Cut the neck. In his dream, wakes right back up. Keep fighting. I was confused about this guy's power. If you close your eyes, does it work?
I don't think so.
Interesting.
Which is like, why didn't he close his eyes and just sniff him?
Oh. So eventually the guy's like, I can't put him to sleep. Shit. And Tanjiro, he keeps coming. He's sliding on the water and shit like Michael Phelps. And the dude's like, God damn. Go to sleep, motherfucker. Damn.
So he just starts choking him.
Motherfucker.
Fucking kids, man.
And eventually Tanjiro cuts his head off. Now.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, he gets that neck.
Was he the only one up there at the time?
Yeah, it was just him.
Okay.
Now, let's stop. Before this, I was very impressed with the animation.
Even the train bits.
Yeah, even the train bits.
From the outside.
Yeah, man, like there was a lot of hand drawn. Even like I seen like really bad CG put into a hand drawn. Like, what is this shit?
And before the movie, they kept showing, what was it, UFO Table? They're like, UFO Table drew these.
No, what?
Like, they kept showing the same, I guess it's the studio that animated it. They kept showing, like, UFO Table, UFO Table. I'm like, it didn't look that good.
Yeah, I thought it looked good, but I thought I was doing really good.
But there was one part when it was outside the train early on where Pig Boy, he's hanging out the window and he's like flapping around. I'm like, this looks really bad.
I actually like that kind of because it was very obviously
CG.
I thought it was hand drawn. No?
Maybe, I don't know. Okay.
But here's the worst part.
Okay.
The guy, he grows like, what would you call that? Geeman goo or
goop?
Goop.
Flubber.
It's pure CG.
And it looks really bad.
It's like, oh my, ugh.
I even turned to you and I was like, chaos!
Yeah!
Because it looks like Sonic from Sega Genesis, but like red instead of blue. It was like, it's like, ooh.
There goes the budget. Like, goddamn, man. I guess they saved the budget for the final fight scene.
Which was pretty good.
Yeah. So I guess if you had to take one, I'll take the final fight scene.
Yeah.
And I'll just do it stupid ass goo.
But I was just like, can't you just? But I guess it's like it's just a show for kids.
They clearly make enough money to hire people to.
It's like the most famous manga right now.
The guy's easily a millionaire, and this movie's gonna make so much money. Plus DVD sales. They could have drew some fucking goo.
But I mean, that's the state of animation now, where it's like.
Yeah, they could have made it look like the Akira. Yeah, it can be done. Yeah, it can be done.
Brandon, that was back in the 80s where people had to put soul into their work. This was just some cheap shit to get some money.
Should we draw this? What's that program on your computer? This is just a free program. I don't think we should put this in the movie.
This is Microsoft Goop.
This is Microsoft Goop.
Oh, we got that. That's Microsoft Goop, baby.
And this Goop doesn't go anywhere for a while. It's like a big part of the movie.
Yeah, okay, by the way, there's like 5 short movies in this one movie.
Yeah.
The first bit's the train bit, the second bit's the dream bit, the third bit's the Goop.
So then Pigman wakes up. He like, and Ty's like, yo, shit is going down, Pigman. Fight this Goop. He's like, I'm on it, motherfucker.
I like how they didn't even try to wake the other 2 up.
Right? I was like, what's going on?
They're just like, Pickle do.
But then Fire Guy wakes up, and he's like,
He was inside just cutting the tentacles, right?
Yeah. He's like, I'm in this. It's like, you're the strongest. Go kill the main demon. He's like, we need more of a story. If I go, it might be too easy. So I'm just gonna keep running through this train and protecting the passengers.
Yeah.
You could do this in like 2 minutes, man. Come on, we've seen your power.
No. I have some honor.
So he fucks off, and he's, I guess, protecting
I guess.
passengers. And Salsa Boy, he's like doing his lightning thing.
Oh, because I guess he wakes up too at some point.
Yeah, but there's after you're seeing the Fire Guy move, and even Tanjiro's pretty fast.
Yeah.
It's like, is he fast? Like, I guess he's fast.
Because they showed him like, but then they showed the other 2 doing it as well.
I'm like, okay, it's still cool looking, but all right.
Yeah.
So everyone's fighting the Goop. The Goop.
That'd be a great tag for this movie. Everyone's fighting the Goop.
And Tanjiro and Pigman, they get to the head of the train. Cause
he breaks open the top of it.
Yeah, because even though he cut off the demon's head, that wasn't like his real body or something.
I don't know.
So they get to the main body part, and the human conductor's like, "I'm gonna stab you." Now these kids been fighting demons and Goop, but they have to. You can't stop a hit from one charging, aging conductor.
Oh yeah, he did get stabbed, didn't he?
It's like you've literally been sipping around.
Yeah. And
you can't just slap him? Like, get the fuck out of here.
Oh right, yeah.
So and he takes a hit.
That was kind of silly.
And then another battle assumes. It's Tanjiro and Pigman versus the Goop.
The best tagline of any anime.
Because the guy's like head is connected into the train.
Krillin, we gotta stop this Goop. Like that doesn't happen in any other anime.
And so the guy's like, he was trying to put him to sleep. How come he gonna put the pig guy to sleep?
Because I think he had a mask on.
Ah.
But that makes me wonder, like, how does he see out of that mask?
Interesting. We're about to Google that.
And also, did he really just decapitate a boar and just shove it on his own head like a pumpkin?
Oh man, I know he was raised by the boars. I don't know if that's.
Oh, was he?
Yeah, that's a story.
Interesting.
So a lot of cool visuals, except for the Goop. Would be really nice if that Goop wasn't there.
Yeah, I think we both thought that at the same time. Like, ooh, yikes.
Ooh, I love tacos, but there's a little piece of shit right here. I don't know why. Did you shit on my plate, waiter? So finally, they decapitate the train. Shit gets derailed. I'm surprised everyone didn't die on that train. Apparently. What?
Was this before or after he fucking fell a mile through the train and was like...
Yeah, I mean, that was during the fight where they kept fighting and the train kept trying to put him to sleep. He's like, I'm waking up.
And then they were like slicing eyeballs.
Yeah. That was part of the whole fight.
It was like whatever.
It was cool. And so, apparently because of the human train conductor that stabbed Tanjiro.
Yeah.
This kid that's flying in the air, bending water, can't stop a goddamn human.
Yeah.
Now for some reason he can't move. He's like, damn, I gotta heal this up.
Yeah.
I gotta heal this up.
Does he move the rest of the movie before the ending?
He got to focus on that healing, baby. And so the Flaming Sword of Justice is like, hey man, just focus on healing. You got that power. And
the Salsa Boy just gave up. He doesn't come back.
I think he was asleep for some reason. And Nezuko, I don't know why they passed out.
Nezuko was like slicing the tentacles with her hands. She was like,
all the Japanese guys like, come on, tentacles, get her. The tentacles almost had her for a minute.
They did, didn't they?
And the Japanese like, yeah! But then Zenitsu, Salsa Boy saves her.
Yeah. So he did do something.
Yeah. He's like, no ecchi porn today. All the Japanese, I said like 10 Japanese guys leave right after that. They're like, fuck this movie.
Yeah, they were pissed.
They were looking for some tentacle porn. So then, what are we gonna call the demon that comes out? Is the real name's Akazu?
Oh wait, hold on. The who I thought was gonna be the main villain, the train tentacle.
Yeah.
Goopy man. He I forget how he died.
Oh,
he was just there and
his neck, so he was disgraced.
But then he was like disintegrating.
Yeah.
But he was like,
oh, shit.
I just wanted to kill children. And I was like, this isn't a sympathetic character. Like, he just keeps going on. Like, it's like one segment of his head going away. I just wanted to kill children.
He's at his mom like, who the fuck was that pink guy? And who was that little salsa boy? And is that little girl? Is she a demon? I was like, okay.
Okay,
so
he disintegrates, and then main villain pops up.
Shit, what's a good name to call him? Fuck.
I don't even remember what he looked like.
He was all white. And
he had like black tattoos or something. Fuck. And I was like, seen it before.
Who's a good fighter? Fuck. Give me a good fighter name.
Dwayne The Rock Johnson.
But he wasn't that big. It has to be. Can we call him? All right, Tony Jaa comes.
Steve-O.
We're gonna go with Tony Jaa.
No.
But you don't know Tony. We'll be back. All right, and we're back. And so fuck, I can't think of a good name for him. Ryu comes out from Street Fighter. Nah. All right, fuck it. The fighting demon comes out.
Who's a? Oh. I don't know.
What you got?
I got nothing.
Fuck.
He was so plain, but they were like, but we drew blackness on him.
Demon Rock Lee comes out. Demon Rock Lee?
Did he have that hair?
Nah. His hair was actually more like Gara's hair.
Oh, well, yeah, okay. Let's just call him Gara. Gara, future Gara.
I don't know, man.
All right, let's just call him S99 X.
All right, S99X comes out.
Okay.
He's like, I'm about to kill Tanjiro.
And I was like, I just want the movie to end.
And then the Flaming Sword of Justice is like, not up in here, motherfucker.
But this is where it would have been helpful to know the story. Because I was like, when he came, I was like, I have no connection to this character. I don't give a shit about this fight.
Well, here's the thing. This is the thing when you because I guess this is it's a manga.
Yeah.
So the story would make sense if you started probably even more chapters back.
Yeah.
But to us in the movie theater, like, they had the big train fight. It's like, all right, that's it.
That's the ending.
Then this guy comes out and it's like, I'm not really, like, he wasn't there through the whole... They at least could have gave us a scene before, like,
yeah,
go watch him. Like the boss was like, hey, if he fucks up, I'm killing him.
Right. And that's kind of what annoyed me, where I'm like, you know this is a movie.
Right.
So you know you're going to get people who are just going to see it.
Mm.
But they didn't explain any of the characters.
Right. So I'm sure positive there's probably like a chapter or a scene
where they're like,
mom was like, hey, go make sure shit goes okay on this train.
Yeah, where it's like, we got this weird train guy, the blob guy, and then we got this other guy, and then we got some other characters that are all doing something.
Yeah.
Show like one flashback or something.
Right. But he literally comes out of fucking nowhere.
And I was pissed.
It's like, okay, we're about to see a cool fight, but he came
out of nowhere.
There's no emotional attachment. He came out of nowhere.
Yeah, but that's what I was thinking. Where I was just like, I have zero connection to this character. Like, why should I care about this fight?
Like, even in the DBZ movie, they gave a little time for Broly.
Right.
They showed the planet getting killed. They showed him on the other planet.
Yeah.
They showed that he has, like, mental problems or something.
And his dad's all fucked up.
Yeah. They took the time. Not much time, but enough to go, like, alright.
Where if you didn't know who Broly was, they'd be like, just here's some backstory. But I was going to actually ask you, how does this movie stack up to the Broly movie?
Oh. We're almost there.
Oh, okay.
So, even though, like, he can't... This is probably... it's a badass fight. The Flaming Sword of Justice versus...
It wasn't bad.
It was pretty badass.
It's pretty good, yeah.
Yeah, they exchanged the hands. Well, sword in hands.
The beginning was a little... I think I was just on hate mode. So it was a little rocky, but, like, the end of that fight was pretty well done.
Yeah, it was really nice. I liked it a lot.
Yeah.
Inosuke, for some reason, Tanjiro was like, that damn human train conductor. And Inosuke's like, he's like, hey, y'all motherfuckers stay right there. Get out my motherfucking way.
Yeah.
And so, it ends with the demon stabbing the Flaming Sword of Justice in the stomach. But the Flaming Sword of Justice is like, I ain't letting go, motherfucker. And I'm taking your neck. And guess what? The sun's coming out. Because I didn't know that the demons could not survive in sunlight.
This is one thing I remembered when we were watching the movie. I was like, oh, wait, they can't do sunlight. Which is why Nezuko's in a box.
Right. I was like, oh, is that why she's in a box? That actually made... I was like, oh. But wait.
They're not just keeping her in there for fun and games.
Doesn't she come out in the box in daylight sometimes?
Maybe in the shadows.
Okay, maybe shadows plays a difference. Huh.
This is turning into Yu-Gi-Oh! Now.
The Shadow Realm. So
Nezuko, that's a Yu-Gi-Oh! Card now.
So he's like, he sees the sunlight coming, Demon Boy's like, I gotta get the fuck out of here.
And he has one demon hand through his chest?
Yeah. And he's holding the other, and the guy's still like sawing his fucking neck off.
he was going at it too. He's like,
and then the guy pulls his fucking arms off and starts running in the woods.
Hold on. We gotta explain this demon. If you cut his arm off, it just grows back. Like it just it regenerates.
Does that not waste? Like, is there no energy expenditure?
But that's one of those things where it's like, I don't know if it's because I haven't read it or if it's just this character's like this. But it's like, is it just his head? Like everything else is fine. I don't know.
It's like immediate growth. Like, god damn, like
because he like slices him. But did he know that? Because he slices his hand and down his arm, and it's like in two parts. And he's like, "Look at this," and then it comes back together.
Well, yeah, I know the thing is you gotta cut their heads off. I know that. That's like the head is what matters.
Oh, for the demons, yeah, you're right. Okay.
It's always funny. It's like their weak points, their head. Like, oh. It's like zombie movies.
Yeah.
If you want to stop them, shoot them in the head. Like, oh, all right.
We need some rules.
All right. Sorry, I'm just a dumbass trying to shoot them in the kneecaps over here.
What? That would be interesting if that was one demon or something's weakness. Like they keep cutting his head off, and it's like, just don't aim for the kneecaps.
The what?
Or like it's like the Achilles heel of this universe. The kneecaps. Aim for the kneecaps. Okay, so anyways, he just keeps aiming for the arms too. Every time he's like another arm.
Yeah, he just keeps regenerating. So the demon, he gets his arms off and he takes off, and Tanjiro gets up. He's like, go get that motherfucker! So they start chasing him, and Tanjiro's like, you little bitch ass motherfucker nigga.
He was really screaming too.
He's like, you a punk, why are you running?
He was crying and screaming. It was really weird.
Yeah.
And then he throws his sword through the forest.
Then
he hits him, right?
Yeah, he gets.
But they didn't show what happened afterwards.
Oh, how's he gonna get his sword back?
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. I was like, I don't care about the demon, the lion boy dying. I was like, I wonder what happened to his sword.
Shit. So then there was a lot of crying ensued. And the pig man was crying.
Thick tears.
Those were thick tears. Tanjiro was crying. I was laughing at that pig guy when he was crying, though. He was like, yeah!
Oh, yeah. But no one laughed except us.
Yeah, he's like, yeah! I was laughing. It was pretty funny.
Yeah, it was good. I like that.
And... Oh, then the crow's like, I see. So does everyone have a crow?
I don't know.
Is it like a Harry Potter thing where like everyone has an owl? It's like everyone has a crow. It's like,
But I laughed when the crow started crying. And no one else laughed, and I'm like, ooh, yikes. Because it was ridiculous. So hold on. So, okay, the demon runs in the forest. Tanjiro throws his sword. Tanjiro screams obscenities. And then throws his sword.
Motherfucking pale skin albino bitch! He had to look down too. He looked back like, "What you call me?" But he couldn't stop because the sun was coming. But he was like, "You little bitch ass, punk ass." He's like, "What?"
But he was still in the forest, so like, should be fine.
I don't know the rules, man. I don't know the rules.
Is that another demon thing? Like, if someone screams and throws the sword at you, you're dead. Okay, so he throws the sword, hits him in the chest. And then he doesn't come back.
He gone.
Tanjiro doesn't get his sword ever.
He didn't. I gotta read him manga.
And then the flaming lying of justice.
He's bleeding. He's bleeding like a motherfucker.
Out of his eye.
Oh, his gut.
Out of his gut.
God damn, this motherfucker's bleeding.
And they're like, "All right, you should be fine." And he's like, "No."
Motherfucker, look at me.
And then his mom shows up and she's like, "Die, you son of a bitch."
Do you know why you're stronger than everyone else? Alright, bitch, your son's not that great, you fucking cunt.
Yeah, I was confused. That was in the dream, right?
Yeah.
She was asking why he was stronger than the brother, or the brother was stronger than him?
Why he was stronger than everybody.
Everybody, okay.
It's like, because you gotta protect the weak.
Okay.
It's like, alright, mama. I didn't know if his mom was nice, or maybe she was just had a bitch face and she was nice.
She had him.
She had some. This mom had a serious bitch face.
Which, that was like the creator's mother, probably. You're gonna draw manga for a living? Like, that's not gonna make you any money.
How you like that house, ma? Pretty nice, huh? How you like not having to stay in the fucking hospice, bitch?
Okay, so he throws the sword, hits the demon, then the flaming lion of justice is dying.
He died.
Was everyone outside the train at the time? Oh, by the way, the train is charred and burnt, and I'm assuming everyone died.
Apparently they're pulling people out like they didn't die.
Yeah, there was like...
not a single seatbelt in this train.
There were like a lot of people with their legs trapped under the train. I'm like,
that was one, yeah.
They're not going to be walking again. But, okay, so then they start...
Then the crow tells everybody.
Oh, okay, this is the, I don't know, fourth ending of the movie. I thought the movie was over when he killed the blob guy. And then I thought the movie was going to be over when he fucking killed the other guy. And then the crow's going around and talking to people. And I'm like, okay, well, the movie should be over pretty soon. It wasn't. So the crow is just going... Oh, no, the first one I thought, like, oh, they get out of the dreams. It's going to end relatively soon.
Nah.
But then they do the blob, they do the other man.
Yeah, Karate Kid.
Karate Kid. And then the crow is flying around to all the characters, which I guess was just so the fans could go, oh, I know that guy. And they're all like, boo, this guy that Christian doesn't know
is
dead.
Only one guy cried. The rest were just like, oh. Yeah. I think only one guy cried.
Oh, really?
And the rest were just like,
no. Yeah, Naruhodo, eh?
I didn't really like him that much. Couldn't shut the fuck up during meals.
Yeah, and then there's like a guy.
I just go. The movie's only 2 hours, like exact.
Oh, was it?
Maybe a little less because those previews were long. So.
Brandon's still pissed about the preview.
So I think it was less than 2 hours.
Yeah, so like the crows, which I'm like, I don't know who this crow is. It just showed up.
Everyone has like different crows too.
Do they?
And then Brandon Lee was there from the movie The Crow. Did you ever see that movie?
No.
You didn't see The Crow?
I haven't seen any of the movie.
All right, we're watching 300,
The Crow.
The Crow, and some Tony Jaa movies.
Okay.
God damn it, Chris. We got a lot of fucking work to do.
Listen.
We got a lot of podcasts to do. We're going to have a lot of movie podcasts, motherfuckers.
Stay tuned.
And that was the ending.
No, it wasn't.
Then what was after that?
Because the crow told everyone, and then it went back to them by the train, and they were just talking and crying, and I was like, when is this fucking movie gonna end? And then, because at this point, I was like, am I in a dream? Because it's had 5 endings by now. I'm going insane. I want to leave.
So you just hear, kill yourself! Wait, am I dreaming? Some gaijin stabbed himself in the throat. I'm like, it's my knife. Like, I don't...
Listen, he took it out of my bag. You just keep a knife in your bag.
No. You think I'm crazy or something?
Yeah, so I was going insane. I was like, this movie hasn't ended yet. And then the next ending, they go back to the blind guy from the beginning of the movie. And he's walking with the other girl, and they're just like, nah.
Got another tombstone.
I was just... was there more after that?
Nah,
that was the end with those two?
Yeah.
And then the previews start up, and I was like, oh, thank God. And then the previews had a second set of the ending.
I'm just doing the picture thing. We're showing pictures of the flaming line of justice.
But like the credits.
Credits.
The credits are going with all these characters. Blah, 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 and then it goes black, and the music stops. And then a second song kicks in, and the more credits come, and I'm like, am I in a dream? Like, this is ridiculous. I've never seen a movie that stopped the credits, and then a second set came up.
And that's the Kimetsu no Yaiba movie.
Watch it.
So, from 1 star to 10 stars, what would you give it?
Oh, 1 to 10?
Yeah. Well, what do you want to do? 1 to 5 or 1 to 10?
Should we do the Patrice rating? 1 to 30?
But then we have to explain.
Yeah.
That's not going to work for this movie.
Okay, 1 to 10. Damn. 4?
4?
Okay, 5.
You gotta give 2 ratings. 1 for people that know the anime, and 1 for... Well, I guess that doesn't actually count, because if you know the anime, you're
gonna watch it anyways.
Alright, for a random person coming in, what would you give it?
A random...
No knowledge.
Ooh, I would say a 5.
I'd give it a 7.
7, really?
Yeah. I think it moves pretty well. It's less than 2 hours. When the action scenes do happen, it's pretty hot. No pun intended.
I'm gonna admit I liked when he like did his sword and like the water kind of came up with visually. It. Okay, here's it. Okay,
What you got?
Before we finish, let's kind of talk about 3. I was kind of thinking of 3 different things: animation, characters, and story.
All right.
We'll start with okay.
So I say give the movie a 7. Not IMAX, normal theater.
Or what is it? 4D, where like the thing's shaking and they're spraying water in your face.
Man, no special pricing.
No 3D IMAX.
Nah. You would give it a 4, 5.
Yeah, if you're not familiar with the story,
would you say? All right, here's another. Would you say see it in theaters or wait to video?
You could do a video with your friends. Then it'd be a 7.
Okay. Okay. So not worth a theater price, but
because
DVD. All right.
Because the whole time I was like, I want to crack jokes, but like no one in here is laughing at the movie jokes.
Yeah,
so I'm gonna look like an asshole. But yeah, okay. If it was on DVD or whatever, go ahead and rent it.
Okay.
Just kind of goof with your friends.
I'm trying. There's this YouTube video that has that. I'm trying not to. They go, hey, is it full price matinee or rental? I'm trying not to steal that shit, but it's actually a good system. Like,
oh right, yeah.
It's like full price matinee or rental.
Okay.
Well, all right. Double Toasted. It's a series called Double Toasted. I'm shouting you guys out. Don't be pissed. Okay, I would say pay full price movie ticket, not IMAX. Full price. Chris says rental.
I say a rental's fine.
All right, we're going with rental.
All right, so let's I guess wrap it up. Animation. How does it stack up compared to other anime movies? It seemed like it had a decent budget.
Decent.
Except for
they stay true to their art style. Like,
yeah,
I seen the shit on the videos on YouTube. I'm like, okay, they're at least staying consistent.
Yeah.
The only thing I didn't like was the blob. That's the only part I didn't. That's the only problem. I was like, all right. Ugh.
And I like that they used a variety of animation. Like sometimes it was like chibi, and they used like the little not like where it's less detailed.
Yeah.
Like
yeah.
they did a good job of spacing that out.
One Punch Man kind of does that too. Well, only main with the main character Saitama.
Oh right, where he's like wearing the Oppai shirt.
Yeah, where he looks just very plain, but everyone else is very fucking detailed.
That's just great. Okay, so animation is pretty good.
I'm pretty good, except for the blob.
Because other anime movies go full CG, and those always look like ass. And characters. I mean, I'm not a fan of the show, so if you like the show, you're gonna like the characters.
Yeah. No problem. I mean,
was anyone too annoying for you? Because the movie was more annoying up front, don't you think? And then it kind of evened itself out.
Yeah, I was never fully annoyed with anybody, to be honest.
All right. And what else was there? Story. I mean, it's just based on the manga, I guess. But how does it feel story-wise? Did it drag any?
The dream sequences. I know what they were trying to do, but you know, with that kind of dream thing, I'm like, can we speed the dream? Besides the dream thing,
well, you're like, we know we're gonna get to here. Can we just cut out this?
Yeah, like, and plus the dream sequence is like, all right, we know Tanjiro. We saw the first. I mean, if you're a fan, you know what the fuck happens to his family. It's like, all right, we don't.
Yeah.
Let's speed the dream shit along.
But that would be interesting if he was like, I'll just keep the fake family.
This ain't too bad in here, you know what?
And if fucking Salsa Boy killed the guy with the scissors and then just fucked Nezuko to death.
Everyone's enjoying their dream.
And Pig Boy gets fucking grunts around the cave. You know what? That would be a better movie.
And the guy, for eternity, is just choking the bitch. Not hard enough for death, but not hard enough for life. It's like she's just an eternal, painful limbo.
But does that mean the train would have just... Where was that train going?
Party town, baby.
What is it? The Osaka Loop Line? That'd be good.
It's going to Tsuruhashi. Where do you think it's going?
Oh,
Korean town.
Korean town, baby. There's a few good sushi restaurants around the station.
I don't know why I'm so hot right now. Are you hot?
I'm always hot.
I'm really hot. It's weird. Oh, wait. What was your last thing you were talking about? Oh, pacing.
Story-wise.
Oh, story-wise. Like we said, like...
It was fine.
The last fight was cool. I just wanted... Just give me a 3-minute scene of why that guy just came out of He came out of nowhere.
Give a little context, and as someone who doesn't know the series, why should I care?
Really came out of nowhere.
No, like literally, he just went, "Hey, I'm here."
Badass, but came out of nowhere.
So, but once again, I guess that's kind of our fault for not watching the show.
Yeah.
But at the same time, this is a movie. It's a movie, so you should give it a little.
Or maybe that's their trick to be like, I gotta
go back and watch.
I gotta find out where that motherfucker came from. Give me all those fucking bodies. Yeah,
Oh.
sneaky motherfuckers.
Sneaky.
Sneaky bitches.